Okay, today you're going to learn why reading music off a table like this is really bad for your flute playing. This was a question from one of my flute students in my flute academy. It was such a good question that I wanted to turn it into a video for you as well, because this can help so many people. So many people think that they shouldn't play music off a table because it looks bad. It's got nothing to do with that. It actually makes you play worse, and I'll show you why. So firstly, my name is Jane Cavanagh. I am a flute teacher. I love teaching students like you how to get faster progress through proper technique. Learning proper flute technique is the quickest way to improve because it's the foundations and the grounding of what makes something really work on the flute and make it work well. So stand by and you will see why this exercise of playing down like this highlights why proper technique is so important. Okay, whoops. The number one reason why playing music off a table like this is bad for your flute playing. Okay, so yeah, it looks bad, but that's not the main reason. It affects your posture, and I don't mean that you look bad, I mean that it affects posture in a way that gives you pain. So, obviously, your head is forward like this. Did you know that it is well known that forward head posture like this causes jaw pain? And that is the worst thing that you could ever want as a flute player. You don't want jaw pain or jaw tension because it reduces your ability to be flexible and control your airstream, your high notes, ruins all of that. So you want to avoid this forward neck position or head position at all costs. The easiest way to do that is to use a music stand. And if you don't have a music stand, put your music up at just below eye height on a bookshelf, on the top of a piano. Stick it onto your wall like I do, because I don't have a lot of space where I live, so I stick my music onto my wall. Yes, that was a little insight there into my practice life. I do have a music stand, and if you have one and you've got the space, then use it. Okay, the second reason why playing music off a tabletop like this is bad for you is because it affects the balance of your flute. So obviously when you play like this, your keys are in a certain position. Now the moment you tip forward like this, it affects the balance of these keys, with gravity. And what it does, it tips your flute forward, and it makes your flute feel like it's going to roll forward. And you, whether you know it or not, you will compensate for that. And you will compensate by gripping onto your flute to stop it rolling. This is bad for two reasons. One, it creates hand tension, which causes hand pain. And two, gripping onto your flute to stop it from rolling is the worst thing you can do for finger speed. It slows down your fingers. So if you're hanging onto your flute with your hands and your fingers to stop it falling, obviously that's going to slow down your fingers. So this is a great example of what I mean by faster progress through proper technique. Who would have thought that looking down at music actually slows down your fingers? But now you know the link, now you know how. So if you're keen to learn more about this power of proper technique, consider joining me in the 5-day breakthrough. So this is a 5-day program, and day 1 is dedicated to teaching you about the power of proper technique. This is everything from tone, high notes, faster fingers, being able to play longer phrases with less air. I know that sounds very cool, and it's easier than you think. So come and join me in the 5-day breakthrough at www.flute.school/breakthrough. Come and have a look what you learn over the 5 days. It is quite an amazing program. It teaches you how to bust through or break through flute frustration and uncover the real way to accelerate your progress, which is what I am all about. Faster progress through proper technique. So there you go. You've learned today why reading music off a tabletop is so bad for you and bad for your flute playing, easily solved with a music stand or a piece of sticky tape. See you later.